Hello, welcome. Have you ever noticed how your mind immediately goes to the worst case scenario? A text goes unanswered and your mind says, "Did I do something?" You wake up in the morning and before the day even begins, your chest already feels heavy. Your mind starts whispering, "What if today goes wrong? What if something bad happens? What if I fail? What if I lose everything?" If this feels familiar, you are not alone, and more importantly, there is a reason your mind does this. This is not weakness, this is not negativity, this is a brain that learned to protect itself. Today, let's talk about why your mind always expects the worst and how to begin healing it. Sometimes people call it overthinking, sometimes they call it anxiety, sometimes they say you just need to think positive. But the truth goes much deeper than that. If your mind constantly predicts pain, rejection, failure, or loss, it is usually not because you are pessimistic. It is because your nervous system has been trained to prepare for danger. Your brain is not trying to ruin your life, it is trying to keep you safe. The problem is, sometimes it keeps protecting you from dangers that are no longer there. Let's start with overthinking. Overthinking often looks like replaying conversations, analyzing people's tone, imagining future problems, thinking about every possible outcome, trying to prepare for what could go wrong. On the surface, it seems like thinking too much, but underneath, it is actually your brain trying to prevent pain. Your mind believes, if I think about every possible problem, maybe I can avoid getting hurt. This is a survival response. The brain loves certainty, and when life has been unpredictable, it starts scanning for threats constantly. So overthinking becomes a way of trying to control uncertainty. But instead of creating safety, it actually creates exhaustion. This is something many people experience without even realizing it. A small problem happens and the mind immediately turns it into a disaster. This is called catastrophizing. For example, a friend doesn't reply. The mind says they are upset with me. Then they don't like me anymore. Then I'm going to lose this relationship. Then I always lose people. Within seconds, the brain moves from one unanswered message to emotional devastation. Why? Because the brain is designed to predict danger fast. It does not wait for evidence, it fills in the blanks. And when someone has experienced repeated stress, emotional pain, rejection, or trauma, the brain becomes even faster at predicting negative outcomes. It starts assuming pain before possibility. Because to the brain, assuming danger feels safer than being surprised by it. Sometimes the mind expects the worst because it is trying to soften the blow. This is deeply connected to fear of disappointment. The brain learns, if I expect the worst, I won't be hurt as much. So instead of hoping, you prepare for loss. Instead of trusting, you brace yourself. Instead of feeling excited, you stay guarded. You may tell yourself things like, don't get your hopes up, something will probably go wrong, it's better not to expect too much. This is emotional self-protection. Your mind believes disappointment hurts less if it sees it coming. But constantly expecting pain also prevents you from fully experiencing joy, trust, and peace. For some people, this goes even deeper. If life has been unpredictable, if you've experienced hurt, criticism, rejection, or sudden stress, your nervous system learns to stay alert. It starts living in anticipation, like something bad can happen at any time. So even when nothing is wrong, your body doesn't fully relax. This is why some people wake up anxious even when there is no clear reason. Your mind is already scanning what could go wrong. This is a learned survival response. Your brain predicts pain because prediction once helped you survive. If pain comes unexpectedly in the past, your mind learns to stay ahead of it. It says, let me expect it first. Let me prepare. Let me not relax too much. Because relaxing once may have led to hurt. So the brain decides constant alertness equals safety. But living in constant anticipation keeps the body trapped in anxiety. It steals peace from the present moment. And over time, it becomes emotionally exhausting. Healing begins when you stop seeing yourself as negative. You are not negative, your mind is protective. The first step is noticing when your brain is predicting instead of observing. Ask yourself, is this actually happening right now? Or is my mind filling in the worst case scenario? Bring yourself back to the present moment, right now, this moment. What is actually true? Not what might happen, not what happened before, what is true now? This simple pause begins retraining the brain. Over time, your nervous system learns not every moment is danger, not every silence means rejection, not every uncertainty means pain. If your mind always expects the worst, please know this, it learned this for a reason. It is not trying to sabotage you, it is trying to protect a version of you that once felt unsafe. Healing is not forcing positive thoughts, healing is teaching your mind that it no longer needs to live in constant fear. Little by little, moment by moment, you can teach your mind that peace is safe too. If this video helped you understand your anxiety in a new way, subscribe for more healing videos on mind, nervous system and emotional rewiring. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.